Good afternoon, y'all. Or at least it is where I am. We're going to make dog treats. I'm going to make ham and chicken flavored dog treats. And I just wrote the recipe down. It's going to start out, and I'm going to modify it obviously, but it's going to start out with 2 cups of oats, 1 cup, I'm guessing this is about 1 cup of crumbled freeze-dried ham. Just come out of the freeze dryer. I'm not going to measure it, I'm just guessing it at that. A good dollop of honey. They love honey. And then for the liquid part that I'm going to put in, and I started out with 2 cups of chicken broth. And we'll see how that works out. Because the way I make them, I put them in a mold from, I believe it's from Michael's Hobby Store. It's just a half round mold about the size of between $1 and $1.50. And I like it very liquidy, so that it's easy to fill and do that. Then I freeze it. Then I freeze dry it and make the pieces. Now I don't know how the heck you would do it unless you baked it without a freeze dryer in those pans. So let's get started. I just ran the ham through my processor just to see how much is going to come out. I'm going to be putting it right back in there, but I want to see about how much there was, because I just made a guess that there was about a cup. So we'll see what this works out to be. Now this was the rinds and the fat left over when I did my freeze drying ham video. So there's not a full cup in there. It's just a hair over 10 ounces. So we'll put that back in and we'll go with that. Because to me that seemed like it was enough. It seemed like it was plenty. Now in this I want to put, like I said, and you might not be able to see this, a good dollop of honey. And my jar's got a leak in it, so I keep it in this bag. But basically I just put it in there and I squirt. I want to say there's probably a good 3 or 4 tablespoons. And then my oats, I'm just using regular quick oats, Quaker oats. I want to put 2 cups of that in there. I'm hoping you can see all this, or at least enough of it to get an idea of what's going on. This is a 2-cup container, so I just need to fill it. The bag is ripping right down the middle. That's not a good thing. And that is 14 ounces. I need about 2 more ounces. And I'll do it. And this is a guesstimation. It's not like this is carved in stone. But I like to make a whole batch when I do it. And then to top it off, I'm hoping you can see that. To top it off, I'm going to put in some chicken soup broth. Now this is broth that I bought. It's not broth I made. Sometimes I use broth I made and I freeze dry it. So we know I need enough in there to make it good and liquid. Let's try that and see where we're at. It smells chickeny. Alright, we'll make a little bit of noise here. We'll pause you and bring the molds over and we'll fill some molds. Alright, so now all I need to do really is start filling the mold. It might be a little bit thicker than I like to mess with. Just push it around and fill it up. Now I've got a paint stirrer laying here beside me, and I use it for the tops of them. I only use it for food, so no big deal there. Yeah, that's thicker than what I normally make, but we'll do it. I need to make some because I'm out. The only ones I got left for Sophie are pumpkin. I had a friend get the stuff that I had left so she could give them out as gifts for Christmas. And I wasn't even thinking of that, so I didn't have any more ready to go. All right, let's see if we can get this. What do I need to do is move that cookie sheet for right now. Looks a little bit like ham salad, don't it? But it's ham and oats and honey. Good stuff. Not necessarily delectable for human use, but dogs absolutely love it. Now, I haven't done it with the ham yet. This will be my first try with the ham. But Sophie is my official tester. So if it's Sophie approved, it goes out the door. What she doesn't eat anyway. Messy, messy, messy. That's how it works, though. Funny when you're alone in life, later in life, the things you find to occupy your time. A lot of people watch TV. I hate TV. I hate the commercials. It makes me want to shoot my TV set. Shouldn't be talking like that, I know, but it's the truth. Even when I'm going down the road in a car and there's a couple ads that set me off, I'll turn my radio clear off. One of them made a brave comment the other day. They said, "Go ahead, change your radio station. We'll be on there too." I turned it off and I said, "No, you won't." I did buy me a new car though. For Christmas, I bought me a new Subaru. My 6th I've owned in my entire life. Okay, so that is how I freeze it right there. That'll go in the freezer as is. It'll come out of the freezer and then go straight. I'll pop them out of the things, and then I'll put them in the freeze dryer, and they're ready for dog treats. That's a pretty simple thing to do. I'll do a quick snippet of when I pop them out and a quick snippet of what they look like when they come out of the freeze dryer. Alright, so today I'm going to empty, this is just a partial mold. I've got 2 full ones in the freezer. What I do is I empty these, and then guess I need to look at the camera now, huh? Anyway, I empty these, and then I make another batch, and I fill them again until I got enough to run for a freeze dryer run. And all you got to do to pop these out, they're messy. These things are messy from start to finish. But Sophie likes it because any crumbs that are left over I can just give to her and she'll tear them up. But I got to be kind of quick about this too because I don't want them to thaw. And if I let one get away, it'll melt right there on the table for me. So the sheet's now empty. So I just got to put these back in place, and then I'll throw it in the sink until I'm ready to make more. I'll rinse it off, mess it up again here in a little bit. And I can let her try these, but they're frozen, so that's not a very good idea on my part. It's not a good test anyway. She'll get them when they're done. She's my official tester. Okay. See, it's already starting to get messy. Let me get a couple paper towels here. So let me get this cleaned up and get this in the freezer, and then I'll empty the other two. I'll show you what one of them looks like full. Okay, so here's a full one, and I empty it the same way. I just got to be quick because that stuff thaws pretty fast. I just pop them out, put them in that container, because that container is going to go right back in the freezer. Okay, so here they are, fresh out of the freeze dryer. Now this one I made to try for cats. I may have to up the protein level for cats, but they're basically little half pellets. There would be a smaller food for cats, and then these would be for dogs. There's your difference. This is about, I don't know, a nickel size dome shaped thing. Now all that's left is to bag them, label them, and get them ready for people. I'm going to show you Sophie's reaction, because she is my final approver. Not sure if you can see that, but right there, here's what I'm going to put in the bag. There's just 14 treats in there. There's about 1 ounce. So bag and all, it's 32 grams, or 1.13 ounces. So without the bag, it was actually just over an ounce, 1.02, and I think it was 28 grams. So that's what's going to be in a bag. And I'm going to bag these up, and we're done. All right, sit. You really want this? I sit. Do you approve? Do you approve of that?